So we are at question 4, and the question says the market value of a certain precious stone varies directly as the square of its mass. So the price varies directly as the square of the mass, right? Mass squared. Okay, one such stone of the mass is 10 kilograms, has a value of 600,000. So first of all, if it varies, then there has to be a constant, right? So it's going to be P is equals to km squared. Okay, now one such stone which is 10 kgs in mass, so it's going to be 10 squared multiplied by k, is having a price of 600,000. Okay, so that's going to be 600,000 is equals to 100k divided by 100 divided by 100. Okay, that gives us k, which is the constant, is equals to a value of 6,000, right? Now let's go back to the question. It says calculate the value of a similar stone whose mass is 18.5 kilograms, right? So we just use the same formula, which is P is equals to km squared. So we want the price this time. We know the constant is 6,000 multiplied by the weight, which is 18.5 squared. So we're going to take 18.5 squared, 18.5 squared, then multiply by 6,000, multiply by 6,000. That gives us 2 million is equals to, so remember it's kind of shillings, units are very important, 2,053,500. So that's how we do that. If we are to proceed on, we go to the next question. It says the perimeter of a rectangle is 48 centimeters while the area is 108 centimeters squared. Form a quadratic equation to represent the situation and hence determine the dimensions of the rectangle, right? Okay, let me form my paper. So we're being told we have a rectangle. This is our rectangle. We're going to give it arbitrary values because we want to form a quadratic equation, right? We're going to say the length is x, right? And the width is y. Okay, so once we've done that, we come now and say 2x, because we know obviously perimeter, right? 2x plus 2y, which is the perimeter, gives us 48 centimeters. Okay, and we know also x multiplied by y gives us 108. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to write one in form of the other. So like, let's write x in terms of y. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to say 2x is equals to 48 minus 2y. Okay, that gives us x is equals to 24 minus y. Okay, so let's write x in terms of y. We feed it into the equation here. We say 2 into 24 minus y plus 2y is equals to 48. Okay, this gives us 48 minus 2y plus 2y is equals to, sorry, we have an x and a y here also. I'm sorry about that, please forgive me, please tafadhali nisameni. So that was gibberish. We have x in terms of y, right? So we come into the second equation, which is this. Okay, we feed it into that equation. So we know x is written as 24 minus y. So let's feed it in there. We're going to have 24 minus y times y is equals to 108. Kindly forgive me for that mistake. So that says we have now 24 y minus y squared is equals to 108. Okay, if we put them all in the same direction, we're going to have minus y squared plus 24y, okay, minus 108 is equals to 0, right? Let's multiply all through with negative 1 so that we can have the first value as a positive integer. So we're going to have y squared minus 24y plus 108 is equals to 0. Okay, so after we've done that, we now look for the product and the sum. So the product is going to be let me try 18 by 6. 18 by 6, yes, and then 18 plus 6, 24, yes. So it's 18 by 6, but now it's negative 18 and negative 6, right, to give us a total of negative 24, and if we multiply them to give us a product of 108, right? So let's come back here and rewrite our equation. So it's going to be y squared minus 6y minus 18y plus 108 is equals to 0, right? Okay, so like them together. So we have a y here into bracket y minus 6 minus 18 into bracket y minus 6 is equals to 0. If you open this up, you're going to get this exactly, right? Oh yeah, so y minus 18, we close that, and then we have y minus 6 is equals to 0. Okay, so y is either 18 or 6. Okay, so we come and look here. If y is 18 or 6, now what they are trying to tell us is, if you feed it into this equation, okay, if it's 18, you're going to get 6. If it's 6, you're going to get 18. Okay, I don't know if that makes sense. Let me just do it practically so that you can see. Now let's say we have 2x plus our 2y. Okay, so 2 multiplied by 18, that's going to be 36. Okay, 36 is equals to 48. Okay, so 2x is equals to minus this, it's going to give us what? I'm sorry, I need like, so used to the calculator. 48 minus 36, that gives us 12. Okay, so divide by 2, so our x is 6. So if our y is 18, our x is 6, but you know, obviously our y is what? Our y is 6, so that our x can be 18. So we know that the length, what's of importance is that the length is 18 centimeters. Sorry, the length is 18 centimeters and the width is 6 centimeters. Okay, so those are the two questions. That's how we do that.